And I'm just using, I think I miss Kumasi. So good morning to all the health workers at the Kofadochi Teaching Hospital. Radiology department.
They call them G.
Okay, now let's do myjoyonline.com, and here's a story, something that I've been talking about. Two fetish priests murdered and buried a biochemist, others at their shrine. Both fetish priests hail from the Volta region, according to the story, but they reside at Mami Dede near Adeiso. Now, if you go to adumonline.com, you'll find pictures and some of the things located in, what they found when they went to the shrine. Like one priest actually visited the other priest. They're actually friends. Okay, and some of the unbelievable things that they do that is so believable, but, after you discover from the pictures, you realize, yeah. So this is the place actually called Powerhouse. Yeah. The police raided the place. So on April 29, both suspects admitted having interacted, and this is because a person went missing. And the two admitted having interacted with the missing person for some time, but he was later shot and killed on January 15 this year at their shrine. The suspect reiterated the deceased was buried at a particular spot within the shrine and led the police to the scene. The area was secured for an exhumation order to be granted by the court. On April 30, the police, including pathologists and other forensic experts, went to Mami Dede and executed the exhumation. The pathologist retrieved the decomposed body from a grave. A second decomposed body, whose name the suspect Gamali gave as Kwesi Zomalo, also from Kaswa, was retrieved from another grave. The team later exhumed human parts, hair attachments, beads belonging to a woman. Police suspect the bones from a third grave within the same perimeter. A decomposed human flesh with bones wrapped in a cloth buried among the bodies was also retrieved from another grave. The team in addition retrieved human skulls together with bones suspected to be human hidden under two idols in the house. This sounds like a movie, like one of those very exaggerated movies that I would see and say, but this is actually like real life, And the people who live in the community say they usually would hear gunshots at night. You'd hear the sound of a vehicle drive into the compound of the house. Everything goes quiet. You hear gunshots, and then you hear people talk, and then after a while, you hear a moving vehicle again. But the MC, I listened to the MC on our sister station at Semper FM on Kosi Sen, who said, well, surprisingly, people within the community did not alert the authorities. So it's now that this discovery has been made by the police, now you hear a lot of residents say all sorts of things. So there are a lot of things going around about these two fetish priests at the center of this, who we're told confessed to killing a man who we now know was a biochemist. They actually found his phone. So I guess the tracing was done through the phone. Charlie.
Very sad.
Oh.
Very sad.
Okay, so there are plenty other stories on myjoyonline.com.
Okay.
I thought we'll highlight on this one a bit more.
Well, thank you, Mama V. Now let me do what I have to do at this time of the morning. We've told you all the updates from myjoyonline.com. But this one, it's coming from somebody who used to work here, but also now works with the Ghana Investment Promotion Center, famous at Chichogbi. And you can trust famous. This is how he put it. Special birthday dedications to my mother, Angela Usu, and wife, Yvonne Welbeck at Chichogbi, CEO of Javon Couture. It's a double celebration, and I pray the heavens will descend upon them in a special way.
Hallelujah.
From a proud son and husband, famous Kwesi Achichogbi.
All right.
Well, I have another one. Yeah. Okay. So I have happy birthday wishes to Mama Ife, host of Obra Show in Shira FM. You are 60 years today. It's coming from all of us here, the CEO, Ken and Sam, our own Elvis Kwashi, and the rest of the team.
Well, later on this morning, we'll bring you The Bar. Remember, we started last week. It's a segment where we highlight on some legal issues that would help you. And this one that we're bringing today is one that gives a lot of hope and is linked to our Arrive Alive campaign. There's a man who was involved in an accident, got paralyzed, impotent, couldn't continue his work. Case traveled from the High Court, went through the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court. He got an incredible judgment that represents hope to all of you pursuing a case particularly involving an accident. We've got details coming up, but first we have to bring you sports.